Some of the most surprising stories or monster sightings have forests as their favorite place. Stories like the Bigfoot, or appearances of creatures that don't seem to be from this planet. It is true that in many cases they're just lies created by locals with the intention of scaring people away. But sometimes, in a slightly low percentage, there are stories that for a long time people have taken for real, even videos that show that there is something in the forests. Stay with us and enjoy, because in this video I will show you some of the most surprising sightings in forests. A strange creature found. On the internet, it's common to come across flashy headlines about strange beings filmed, but in many cases you only see the presence of a shadow, or the camera has a lot of movement. But what if you have a recording with good definition of one of these creatures, and no one can give you a reason for what it is? Well, that's exactly what's happening in the community of North Sydney, Australia. With the advance of the city to increasingly remote places, it is no longer strange to see animals that have never been seen by people, and that in many cases have never been recorded. A surveillance camera captured this unrecognizable creature. It's not a cat or anything you've seen before, and that's what the whole community is dismayed about. Some more skeptical people claim that it may be a kangaroo or a possum, but the images show that it clearly is not. Some, on the other hand, say that it could be a hybrid. What do you think? Dogman. This is a cryptozoological entity first reported in Wexford County, Michigan, and is described as a bipedal werewolf or canine more than 2 meters tall with bright blue or amber eyes and whose howl sounds like a human cry. Legends explain that the Dogman appears every 10 years, and encounters with it have been reported throughout the state of Michigan, although they are more numerous in the northern quadrant of the Lower Peninsula. The first references to this being date back to the Odawa tribes before European colonization, and according to the Odawa, there was something lurking in the forests around the Manistee River. A watchman tells of his encounter with this fearsome creature in 1961, stating that he was watching the area when he saw movement near a fence. It was about 3 o'clock in the morning, so he took his gun and waited a few minutes to see if it was a thief or a group of boys trying to cause trouble. What emerged from the bushes on the other side of the fence was not human, but a biped being much taller than an adult man, covered in grey hair with a muscular figure and alternating between a biped and a quadruped. According to the guard, the animal seemed to be looking for something on the way across the fence. Knowing that it was something supernatural, the guard went back to his booth and looked for an old 35mm Kodak camera. As he left the parking lot again, he saw the creature appear under a pole of light on the road, and according to him, the being was exactly like a werewolf in horror movies. After taking a couple of pictures, he said that the animal disappeared, running on all fours towards the woods. Bigfoot. This human being is a recurrent fantasy, even though there is no scientific proof of his existence. One of the most popular mysteries or urban legends, which more often reaches the media, is that of a species of humanoid with different names according to the country where it has supposedly been detected. We know it as the Bigfoot. On this occasion, it's been a YouTube user, Mary Greeley, who has uploaded to this video channel the recording of a family of 4 big feet, which would have been captured by one of the webcams of Yellowstone Park wandering through a forest behind a herd of buffaloes.